afternoon, world. Just the latest video update for YouTube and for the world to see. What's interesting is I've just received a letter 5 days after the appeal meeting at UCLan in relation to trying to force study support on me, and I've declined it, right? It must have took them about 5 minutes to write this letter, okay? So they've decided that I have to interrupt my studies and withdraw from what's going on here without giving me any reason whatsoever as why Damian Phillips can't become a software engineer. Now, why is that? So I'm now faced with the dilemma of possibly doing 3 years somewhere else at another university in the UK by the looks of things. Shame really, because I've just wasted 2 years here studying hard and meeting new friends. Damian Phillips would actually like to have a life and enjoy himself at this stage in his life because it's the last chance for him, okay? Now, what I've also done is I've emailed the Home Office as well in relation to looking into whether I've actually had any other documents issued in the form of passports, okay? Because my life is not making any sense whatsoever right now, okay? I've only ever held a valid UK passport, which is this one here, right? As far as I know, this is the only one I've ever had access to, okay? A UK one, right? And ever since I started looking at places to study abroad, including the USA, places like that, because I do want to leave the United Kingdom eventually, obviously once I've got a qualification preferably, yeah. I'd like to live and work abroad in anywhere in the world I see fit. Australia is another place I could go to as well if I wanted to, but not right now, okay? So yeah, the emails got off to the Home Office in relation to checking, obviously I need to do a physical check of the records to see that there's none of these other documents that may have been possibly issued to me in the past. Yeah, because I've given nobody any permission to use any of these passports. I am Damian Phillips. I've always worked in the UK and lived in the UK. Yeah, I have national insurance and tax contributions to prove that about my whereabouts. Okay, now it just seems nothing is making sense whatsoever right now. Okay, so that's what I need to clarify, my eligibility to work abroad. I mean, or am I being kept here, you know, someone's guinea pig? That's what I think anyway. Or does it explain why the cyber stalking is happening on all my devices and my laptop here as well? Nobody's given me any answers why it's happening. Obviously I filled out the Powers Tribunal form a while back now and sent that off to the police because it would be like a member of staff within the police force itself, or it could be someone working on behalf of the Home Office down south using the software illegally possibly, because it does happen, let's face it, but I've still not any answers whatsoever as to what's going on, funnily enough. I will find out at the end of the day as to why my life's working out as it is, because I'm now 44 years of age and Damian Phillips is pretty much done now because he wanted to get a degree so he could get a decent job and a decent career, and someone in the background is speaking to my parents and ruining everything he's doing, all because they're jealous and envious. Now, whoever it is, just leave me alone. I'd like to get on with my life, yeah, preferably with a decent qualification and walk into a decent career, okay? Now, is that so much to ask? Yeah, that I just always want to do the best at what I do. That goes from an early age at soccer, cycling, and now this, okay? The buck stops here, I'm afraid. Enough is enough. I knew as soon as I set foot in this door at this university, something would happen. And guess what? It's happened again. Someone's interfering in everything I'm doing with Damian Phillips' life. The saga continues.